So it's been a fat minute since I've sat down to record any sort of But Why episode. It's been like almost 2 months now. Life's been a bit crazy lately, and I've been focused on more content creation, which has slowed down a bit now. I do plan on at least finishing Lords of the Fallen. I don't know why, I just haven't gotten the motivation to just keep streaming it. But today we're doing something pretty fun. We're going to be doing random tier lists, as you could probably tell from the title. We're going to be doing one at a time. Most of them are food. We're going to do 4. Don't know how long this video is going to end up being, but we will see. So as you can see, we are starting with sodas. And I thought this was a pretty good one to start out with because I'm a soda enjoyer per se. There are a couple here, and I don't think I've had all of these, but I've had definitely some of these. Is this really all the sodas that this person could find? Well, I guess this is the best one we have. And starting off with Cherry 7-Up. I think I've had this, but I don't think it's anything great. But we'll put it in B. Diet Cherry, never had. Diet 7-Up. I'm somewhat of a diet enjoyer. I don't exactly hate it. I don't exactly hate Zero either. So I can't imagine that 7-Up, just Diet 7-Up is that bad. That being said, 7-Up, gas, straight up. I mean, it and Sprite is essentially the same. I think everyone will agree that Sprite is probably a little better than 7-Up, but Diet A&W never had. A&W root beer, S tier. Don't even try and argue, you're gonna lose. Apparently we have Diet Mountain or Diet root beer again, unless that's different. I'm not seeing it. I can't even see what that is, so I'm just gonna say I've never had it. Wait, no, that's cream soda, and this is a root beer. Still same rating. Cream soda is amazing, and so is their root beer. Barks, on the other hand, I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it. I've never had the diet, but I have had the regular. People were saying that Barks is the best root beer, but A&W is so much better. And all I tasted in Barks, I've only had it once, was carbonation. So A&W is just so much better. Canada Dry, what is that? Pink lemonade? I want to say that's pink lemonade. I'm a pink lemonade enjoyer. And then regular Canada Dry, what is that, lemon lime? These do not have the best pictures. I can't tell what these are. But if that's just like another Sprite, I've never had it. Oh wait, or is this just the ginger ale? But it has a lemon on it. I can't tell. I have had Canada Dry ginger ale or diet, and it's good. And so is the regular ginger ale. Caffeine-free Coca-Cola. Don't think I've had it. Cherry Coca-Cola. Gas. Regular Coca-Cola. We can put it in A, but it's not S. Coca-Cola Life, never had. I have had this Coca-Cola Orange, and I think it's okay. Coca-Cola Vanilla, gas, straight banger. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, it's good. It's about on par with the original, but not quite as good. I don't think I've had any of these crushes, so we're just gonna put them down the drain. Neither with these other flavors of Coke. And neither with Diet Right. I don't even know if we sell those in America. Hit a zoom outington real quick. Some kind of Dr. Pepper. Is that just regular? Is that cherry Dr. Pepper? I didn't even know that existed. I've never had it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had cherry Dr. Pepper. This is just regular Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper. It's good. It's not anything amazing though. Regular Dr. Pepper, however, gas, straight banger. Fanta Grape, it's good. I like it. Fanta Orange, it's a bit too, every time I've had it, it's a bit too carbonated. And this is very meh as well. The Pineapple Fanta. Strawberry Fanta, I don't think I've ever had. I've never had Faygo. I think this, I don't know what it's called, but I think it's just another Sprite. But I have a hard time rating it because I don't remember it. Mellow Yellow, the one time I had it, I remember it being very meh. Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Now, people love Baja Blast. I think it is very good, but it is not amazing. Like, I'm not putting it in S. As same with Code Red. People love Code Red, but I still just am putting it in A. Diet Mountain Dew, it's good. I'll put it in A. Mountain Dew Ice, never had. This orange, I think I've had it, but it didn't surprise me. Pitch Black, however, is good. And regular Mountain Dew, we could also put in A. And Mountain Dew Voltage was for the longest time my favorite soda, so it deserves S tier. It's not anymore, but it is still pretty good. Whiteout, I've tried to like it, like at least love it, but I don't think it deserves anything more than a B. Mug root beer, mug root beer. I don't think I've had diet mug root beer, but mug root beer. I just love root beer, but A&W is the king of that. I've never had 1893. I'm gonna delete the row. This is, I believe, no caffeine Pepsi, which I have never tried. C, cherry Pepsi is gas. Crystal Pepsi, never tried. Diet Pepsi is okay. Max Pepsi, don't know what it is. Regular Pepsi is good. Don't know what that is. Is this vanilla Pepsi? Never had it. RC Cola. I don't think I have ever tried it enough that I can rate it. Sierra Mist is good. I think this is diet and this is regular. I don't think I've ever tried diet. Sprite is probably S because it's Sprite. It's so good. Sprite Zero, I've probably had it. Well, we can put an A. Squirt is very meh in my opinion. I don't think I've had the diet. Soda Drop, don't even never heard. Sunkissed Grape, don't feel like I can rate it. Regular Sunkissed, I feel like we can put in B because it's good, but nothing astounding. Sunkissed Strawberry, I feel like the only Sunkissed I've had is the original orange. Surge never had, and I think that's, so I've never tried any of these down here, and I've tried these here. So my favorites are root beer, A&W root beer, Coca-Cola vanilla, Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper cream soda wasn't on this, by the way. I would 100% put Dr. Pepper cream soda up here as well. Mountain Dew Voltage and Sprite, and this is my list. Feel free to let me know your opinions in the comments, but this is mine. Moving on to the next tier list, which you gotta go from soda straight to candy, right? Right? Hopefully we'll get through this a bit quicker. 100 grand, I love 100 grand. 100 grand is gas. I'm a big fan of chocolates that have like just crunch in them, but not nuts, Three Musketeer are good, but it's like a high mid-tier type of chocolate. Like when you're trick-or-treating and you get Three Musketeers and they put Three Musketeers in your basket, you're not happy that you got it, but you'll deal with it. Airheads, I think Airheads are an S tier candy. They are so flavorful and just so good. Every flavor like nails it. I know what these are. I don't know what they're called, but they're so sugary and like they leave a bad taste on your tongue if you eat too much of them. Almond Joy, like I said, I think I'm gonna make a nuts tier because I just don't like candy with nuts in them. Altoids, these are basically mints, and I'm not a huge fan of mints, so well, you can put that in the C. Andes are good. It's like mint chocolate. These little bottle things. I want to say I've never tried it. I'm sure I have as a kid, but I'm sure it's just like a sucker. Baby Ruth. I forget what's in Baby Ruth, but it's been so long since I've had one. I feel like I have to put it in C. Black licorice red vines. Ugh, gross. I believe licorice is better than red vines, and I didn't even know red vines made black licorice, but black licorice is gross. Blow Pop. Is this the actual suckers? I want to say it's the actual suckers, in which they're not my favorite. Dum Dums are better than, I believe, Blow Pops. The baked beans, coated peanuts, the one that's going in the nuts tier. Willy Wonka's bottle caps. This is the same situation as these, where they just leave a bad taste on your tongue. So I feel like I do like them though, so I can put them in B. Butterfinger. I know people love Butterfinger. I have never understood the hype though. Never understood the hype. I mean, I'm sure they're fine, but I whenever I eat one, I'm not, there's nothing going on in my mouth that I'm enjoying. So candy corn. Now you either love candy corn or you hate candy corn. I am right in the middle of disliking and liking it. I'll eat it, but like you want something else on Halloween. Is that Charleston Chew? I don't think I've ever had it. Cookie dough bites, don't believe I've ever had it. Crunch. Now people call me crazy when I say I love Crunch bars. They're good. Like I told you, like same with 100 grand. 100 grand and Crunch are basically the same thing. 100 grand just basically has more crunch and it has caramel, I believe, in it. But Crunch is just so good. But I've been made fun of before for saying Crunch is one of my favorite candy bars. It's kind of the same situation as candy corn. You either love it or you hate it. I'm kind of in the same situation where I kind of like it, but whatever. Dum Dums. This is going in S tier. They nail every flavor except for maybe I forget what it's called. It's one of the yellow ones though. They're pretty meh. Fairy Roger, never had it, but they're expensive, I think. Fireball. This is like a cinnamon jawbreaker, which I'm gonna put in. I'm gonna make another tier actually. I completely forgot what I was gonna put there. Where did I put it? Oh, Fireball. There we go. It's very gross, and cinnamon candies are very blech. Fun Dip used to be an S tier, but now it's just like messy, and you don't want to have to like. It's annoying that I have to dip in the powder, and I just want to chow down on something rather than just dip. So we're gonna put it in probably B. These chocolates. I don't think I've had this specific chocolate, but those chocolates are gas. Gobstoppers. I'm not a big fan of the everlasting gobstoppers, because if you're just sucking on it forever, then I want that to be an actual sucker instead of like a little ball. So we can put the gobstoppers in C, I guess. Goobers, never had. Good and Plenty. They're very meh. They're very meh actually. The D tier. Gummy bears. Haribo gold bears to be specific. These can go in A. I feel like gummy bears are super good. Same with Black Forest gummy worms. That's basically not even a candy. That's just basically fruit snacks. Keith bars. I feel like I haven't tried them enough to give them a rating. Hershey can go in A. People will always say that Hershey's is overrated, but I think they're properly rated and probably the best milk chocolate candy bar. But not one of my personal favorites. I choose. I think I gotta put Hi-Chews in S, because common theme here so far is fruit flavored things, which I love, especially if you nail it like Hi-Chews and Airheads. Hot tamales, that's gonna go in D with the Fireball. I hate cinnamon flavored things. It's just not good. Jelly Belly jelly beans, that can go in A. Very hit or miss flavor sometimes, but I generally enjoy a jelly bean. Jolly Ranchers are an S. And once again, the common theme of a fruit flavored hard candy, or just a chewable or whatnot. But Jolly Ranchers are gas. Juicy Drops. These are good, but they're an impulse buy at Walmart, where you're just checking out and your kid's like, mommy, can I get the sour drop, whatever the crap? And they're not that good. They're not that good, but they're not terrible. Junior Bins, I feel like I haven't had enough to be able to rate. Kinder Eggs are illegal. Kisses. Are we talking normal kisses? Because I like normal kisses. But if you give me a cream-filled kiss, then that's good stuff. Kit Kats. I want to say Kit Kats are my all-time favorite candy. All-time favorite candy. Like, I will fight you, and I will buy a big bag of freaking Kit Kats and eat it all myself. I love Kit Kats. Krabby Patty sliders. Wasn't expecting to see this here. They're good. They're a nice chewy gummy treat. Cracker. I think these are basically just Crunch bars, but they're rip-offs. It's Hershey's Crunch bar. I don't think I've ever had it, but I think that's what they are. Laffy Taffies. I don't know. They come with cringe jokes, and they are fruit flavored, but for whatever reason, is it just me when I chew on a Laffy Taffy and I inhale? Like, you have that Laffy Taffy air. Is that just me? And I don't like it. We're gonna put Laffy Taffies in C tier. Lemon Heads. We can put Lemon Heads in B tier because I like sour candies, but Lemon Heads, it's not that they're too sour, it's just that their sour flavor is weird with their consistency of the actual candy. Are these regular Lifesavers? Because the regular Lifesavers can go in B, but if we're talking Lifesaver gummies, those can go in A. These Lindor chocolates are so good. Ooh, do I want to put them in S? Ooh, yeah, I think I do, because they come with different flavors, and it feels like high quality chocolate, and it just kind of like melts in your mouth, and it's so good. Mamba is very similar to Hi-Chew, but I like Hi-Chews just a little bit better. Mike and Ike, I feel like I haven't had enough to be able to rate. Milk Duds are just, this is something you're disappointed to see in your Halloween candy. Milky Way, I believe this is a nuts tier. M&M's, is this regular M&M's? Because if it's regular M&M's, that's just straight up A tier. These are peanut M&M's, this is the nuts tier. Mr. Good Bar, I believe this is also nuts tier. I think. I feel like I can't rate Mr. Goodbar, actually. I can't even see what this is, so goodbye. Nerds. Nerds can go on S. They nail their sour and sugary flavor. Nerds Rope. I think I have had Nerds Rope before, but not enough to be able to rate it. They look like Starbursts, but I don't think they're Starbursts. These, you buy these in like a tin, and you just kind of like have it sitting on your counter, and you just walk by and eat one every now and then. They can go and see though, because they're very meh. Payday Nuts tier. Peeps are, they're good, but they are so sugary and so bad for you. I feel like I have to put them along with the orange things. Pez. I like Pez. They are, I wish we got more of them and they were kind of bigger, but we can put Pez in B. Pixie Sticks. Pixie Sticks can go to A. Because it's like Fun Dip without the dipping thing, so they're good. Pop Rocks used to be gas, but I feel like instead of a fun treat that I have exploding in my mouth, I just want Jolly Ranchers, so Pop Rocks can go to B. Bush Pops, I feel like there's like nostalgic candies you had when you were a kid and candies that I just want to eat now. Push Pops can go to B. Raisinets. I assume this is just raisins covered in chocolate. I love raisins, but covered in chocolate I've never had. Red Vines. Regular Red Vines can go to B. Like I said, I'm a big fan of just Twizzlers over Red Vines. Reese's. Now people love Reese's. I am not the biggest fan. I don't hate them. I'll eat them, but I'm not the biggest fan. Ring Pops. I enjoy a good ring pop these days. We can put it in B. Rolo, never really tried. Runts, never really tried. Skittles, S freaking tier. Deserved. 100% deserved. Do not argue. Snickers Nuts tier. I think these are smoke caps, but I've never had. Sour Punch, Sour Patch Kids, I think I want to say, but I don't think I've ever had. Don't know. Okay, just regular Sour Patch Kids. I think we can put them in A, because they're good. I can't eat too many of them without my tongue feeling weird. Are these the chewable sprees? Because if they're the chewable sprees, those are also A tier. They're gas. Starbursts, S tier. So freaking good. I think I've had these. I think they're like the flavored Tootsie Rolls, basically. Sugar Babies. They're like Milk Duds. They're very meh. Swedish Fish, S. And that might be an unpopular opinion, but I love Swedish Fish. You want to know what they call them in Sweden? Just fish. Sweet Tarts. They're a lot like Smarties, and you can only eat so many of them. We're going to put them in B. A random Reese's flavor. Toblerone. It's nuts tier, I think. Tootsie Roll Pop. They're good. The suckers with the Tootsie Rolls in the middle. Regular Tootsie Rolls. I like Tootsie Rolls. I believe they're a bit underrated. These are the flavored Tootsie Rolls. If you get the right flavor of flavored Tootsie Rolls, these are so good. Like, so good. Sour Bite Trolley Gummy Worms. Those can go in A as well. Twix. I think we gotta put Twix in S, because Twix is so good. It's very similar to kind of Kit Kat with just some caramel. Twizzlers can go to A. I like Twizzlers. Warheads. Ask me a couple years ago, I would have said these are good. I'm gonna put them in B for now though, because I kind of got burnt by them. Whether it's original, these are good, but not what I want. Don't know what this is. Whoppers. Okay, I have an unpopular opinion that Whoppers are super good. I love Whoppers because it's kind of along the same lines of Kit Kats, where it's just a chocolate crunchy candy. But you might say, oh, Milk does the same thing. No, it's a weird chewiness. Yorks, don't think I've had, and Zero, don't think I've had. And here we have our tier list, with our S tier being Kit Kat, Airheads, Crunch, Dum Dums, Haichu, Jolly Rancher, Lindor Chocolate, Nerds, Skittles, Starburst, Swedish Fish, and Twix. I feel like that's a generally acceptable S tier. I feel like most people can't really disagree with that. And moving on to our next tier list, we've got chips. And I will say right away that my favorite chip ever is not on this list. And I tried to find one that did have it on this list, but it didn't exist. So Cape Cod, I believe these are just original chips. They're good. We can put them in B, actually. They're very basic sea salt chips. They're just flat out okay. Cheetos, regular Cheetos, they're not S, okay, and they're not even A in my opinion. They're good. Yeah, they might be A. They might be A. They'll be A. Fine. And you'll see here that I have a specific tier called spicy. I'm not a spice person. I am not the biggest fan of spice, and I will not go out of my way to find spicy food ever. So we're gonna put this in spicy, flamin' hot lime, and this is regular flamin' hot, and these are jalapeno flamin' hot, and these are flamin' hot flamin' hot. Cheetos Puffs can go in A with Cheetos. I've never had whatever this is. Never had whatever this is. It looks spicy though. Is that a certain ranch Cheeto? That's weird. Oh, Chex Mix. I love Chex Mix. I love any sort of trail mix that doesn't have nuts in it or anything sweet in it. Doritos Blaze, never had. Cool Ranch Doritos are S tier. Stop arguing, they're gas. These are Doritos Takis, basically. They're spicy. They're good, but it goes kind of in the spice tier, but they're acceptable. I'll put them in D tier because I'll barely tolerate them. I've never had Doritos Flamas. I've never had Doritos Lemon. Doritos Nacho Cheese, also S tier. I've never had these flavors of Doritos. Spicy Nacho of Doritos. I'll eat them, but I can't eat too many of them, so we'll put them in D. I've had these as well, I believe. I just forget what it's called, but I feel like I can't rate them. Doritos Tortilla Chips, never had. Grilled cheese Fritos. I feel like you have to have something else with Fritos for them to be good. So I feel like I gotta put both of these in D. Well, maybe we can put the grilled cheese above a little bit since it's got actual flavor. These, however, these Frito flavor twists, these are good. Good enough to put in at least B in my opinion, but still a bit too plain in my. I don't know. We're gonna keep them in B though. Spicy Funyuns, the spicy tier. Regular Funyuns, we're gonna put in A because. Funyuns knows how to nail the flavor, even though I'm not the biggest fan of regular onions. I've never had whatever these Hawaiian chips are, but I've definitely seen them at the store. Kettle chips, okay. I love kettle chips. They're so good. I've never had the barbecue. I've never had the jalapeno. I've never had whatever that says. Salt and vinegar kettle chips, though, are S tier. So freaking good. And we're gonna drop the sea salt down into B because it's still kettle, but the salt and vinegar is just so much better, and it's a bit too plain of sea salt. I've had some of these Lay's baked chips, like I believe I've had the original. They're like kettle, but not as crunchy. They're very meh. They're very meh. Lay's barbecue, we can put an A. Very, very good flavor. Lay's original, we can put in C because you can only eat so many before your mouth starts to feel like it wants more. Lay's Flamin' Hot, never had. Lay's Ketchup, never had, and honestly sounds like a bad idea. Lay's Kettle Cooked, never had. I can imagine the original plus, I have had these though, they're pretty good actually. The Kettle Cooked Lay's Salt and Vinegar is good. The Lay's Lime is gross, okay? It does not taste good. The consistency of a Lay's chip plus lime flavor is not it. And as well as dill pickle, I'm just not a huge fan of pickle flavored things. Lay's Salt and Vinegar, however, I'm gonna put it in at least A. And we're gonna put sour cream and onion along there with it. These look spicy, but I've never had them. Stack's barbecue flavor, never had. Stack's Salt and Vinegar, I have had, and I am a big Pringles enjoyer, and these are good. I think I want to put them in at least B. Sour cream and onion Stacks, never had. Stacks original. Wavy original Lay's. I want to say I've had, but I feel like they're just wavy original Lay's, basically. Ranch wavy, never had. Never had Miss Vicky's. Mission is not my choice of tortilla chip. Munchies, it looks like trail mix that I would like, but I've never had it. Pop chips, I have had some of these. I've never had the barbecue. I want to say I've had the salt and the sea salt, and I think it was okay at the very least. Never had the sour cream and onion. These popcorners are basically the same thing as pop chips, and they're very, very meh. Never had the sea salt flavor, never had the white cheddar flavor, and never the Pringles. We need to hit a bit of a zoom outington a little bit. Barbecue Pringles, never had. I need to zoom in a bit because I can't even see it. What is that? Is that regular cheddar? I can't really read what this is because it's so small, but I'm gonna assume this is cheddar Pringles, which are going in S. They're so good, and you cannot argue that they aren't good. Whatever this is, I've never had it. Whatever this is, I've never had it. It looks like jalapeno. Original Pringles, we're gonna put in A because they're good, but you want a little bit more when you're eating your Pringles. I believe this is pizza Pringles. They're okay, but I'd rather just have cheddar at that point. I want to say this is sea salt Pringles, but it could also be, I think it's salt and vinegar actually. We're gonna put them in A along with original. And then I want to say this is sour cream and onion Pringles, which I haven't had. Wavy Pringles apparently exist, which I've never had. Baked Ruffles exist. Oh, regular Ruffles or cheddar Ruffles. I think I gotta put cheddar Ruffles in S because they're gas, and then we can put regular Ruffles 2 tiers down because I'm just a big fan of cheddar flavoring. Whatever this is, I've never had it. Still not my choice of tortilla chips. Oh, they do have my favorite chip on here actually. It's not cheddar Sun Chips. It's not sour cream Sun Chips, which we'll put cheddar in A and sour cream in B, but Sun Chips green or garden salsa is my favorite chip ever. It used to be Doritos Cool Ranch, but Sun Chips garden salsa are just so freaking good. So freaking good. And it does have a bit of spice to it, I will admit, but it's not spice enough to where it lingers. It's a good spice. It's a good spice. And then we got original Sun Chips, which we'll throw in B tier next to sour cream and onion. And this is spice tier Takis. I've tried over and over again to like Takis, and I wish if they were a little bit less spicy, that I would enjoy them. Never had TGI Fridays potato skins. Ooh, are these lime coated Tostitos? Because these are gas, S tier. I don't know about this one down here, but this one up here is gas. It's straight up S tier. It's Tito Scoops. Very meh. Still not my choice of tortilla chips. I have no idea what these are, and these are just a kind of Cheetos that I've never had. Okay. So, I'm going to delete this row. This is our tier list here, with our S tier being garden salsa, Sun Chips, Doritos, Cool Ranch Doritos, nacho cheese, kettle chips, salt and vinegar, Pringles cheddar and cheese, Ruffles cheddar, and Tostitos lime. I feel like this might be a bit controversial because I know people would put Cheetos in top, put maybe Lay's barbecue in top, and maybe put some of the spice ones in top. But we've got one tier list we need to do before we end the video. And I think, what better way to end the video than with Five Nights at Freddy's character tier list? I mean, it's Halloween. I like Five Nights at Freddy's. The movie's coming out in a couple days here, so why not do a little bit of a tier list? I believe most of these, if not all, we've got hottie tier and we've got gross tier. This is fully based on just how I like the character. I love how I'm taking a Five Nights at Freddy's tier list somewhat seriously. How much I just like the character. Normal Mangle can go in A. Normal Mangle's cool. He introduced some mechanics in the games, as in he screams in your ear and tries to make it so you can't hear anything else. Balloon Boy can go in gross tier. He's just a small child that laughs at you and takes her flashlight batteries. Dee Dee doesn't show up enough in the games to make me like them. Is this just Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's 2? I mean, he's okay. I don't hate him. Withered Bonnie. Withered Bonnie is super cool. I love his design that his face is kind of just ripped off. Withered Chica is just very meh. Just a downgrade from the original Chica. I want to say this is Withered Foxy from FNAF 2, since we're trying to kind of keep in a theme, which is also just an okay character. If this is Golden Freddy from FNAF 2, or is this? Wait a second. Golden Freddy will always be an S tier character in terms of lore and everything else. Puppet is probably my second favorite animatronic on this list, and he's not even an animatronic really. Springtrap is the bad guy of the series. He's cool. in his lore being like William Afton, purple guy, is in the suit, so it's cool. Regular for the Fuzzbar. He has to go in S tier. He's a hottie. I feel like all the nightmare animatronics are just gross and have to go into gross tier because none of them look cool or anything. All their mechanics are kind of annoying. But now we get to the nightmare animatronics, which I'm a big fan of FNAF 4. It's one of my more favorite games in the series. Nightmare Freddy can go in A, so can Nightmare Bonnie, as well as Nightmare Chica actually has a bit of a scarier design. Chica has always been one of the scarier ones, in my opinion, like across the entire series. And Nightmare Foxy can go in A. Regular Bonnie can also go in A. Fredbear can go in A. Nightmare can go in A. I forget this guy's name. It's like Bite Trap or something. I forget his name, but he's in the mini game in FNAF 4, which he can go in B. He's meh. I don't get why he's here though. Jack O'Bonnie. I always thought these were like cop outs, but they can go in C. Both of them can. Nightmare Chica or Jack O'Chica and Jack O'Bonnie. Nightmare Mingle, it can go in B. Very meh. Nightmare Yawn is just Nightmare Puppet. Can go in B, even though I love Puppet a lot. I feel like this is a bit of a ripoff, and he tried a bit too hard with this design, maybe. Nightmare Balloon Boy, he's another cop-out character where I feel like he's meh. Mr. What's His Nut can go in gross. This little guy can go in gross, because I believe he's just a FNAF World character. Normal Chica can go in S. She's the creepiest one in the first game by far. Lore Man, I forget his name, but this is Lore Man. He can go in C. Baby, I don't know. Baby's character, it's the only animatronic really with like an actual personality and character, and I feel like it's very meh in Sister Location. Dancy Pants over here can go into C. I'm not a big fan of Ballora. Funtime Foxy can go in B. Funtime Freddy can also go in B. I'm not a big fan of the Funtime animatronics. Puppet Bonnie. I actually like his voice lines are actually quite funny. I'll put him in A. Ennard can go in B, I guess. He's just an amalgamation of everything. The Biddy Babs can go in gross. These little ballerinas can go in gross. This is Lolbit, which I actually like Lolbit quite a bit because it's literally the mechanic to get rid of Lolbit is you type LOL on your keyboard. It's hilarious. Regular Foxy can go in A. Electric Biddy Babs. This is Yendo. Gross. I feel like if I just don't know enough about, or if I don't feel like I have a connection to the character, that I just won't like it. This is Pink Yellow Bonnie. I know this only happens in the special mode in Sister Location where you have to click on its nose and it'll go away. But I don't know its name. These are the Trash Boys. They can also go in gross. This little guy is kind of cute. We can put him in B. These guys, I forget what they're called, but actually Mr. Hippo can go in A. He's so funny, and if you know, you know. This is Golden Freddy from FNAF 1, which also has to go in hotties here. These are more rip-offs of the original characters, which I think are gross. This guy is gross. El Chippo, I think his name is gross. Funtime Chica can go in C. This is I forget. These are the ones from Pizzeria Simulator, which are gross. This is the biggest downgrade ever of Springtrap I've ever seen in my life. Gross, baby. I forget this guy's name. It's Lefty, actually. Lefty can go in C because he's cheap when you buy him. Phone guy, S tier. That guy's gas. Why is Dee Dee back here? I don't want Dee Dee back here. Get out of here. It's probably not even Dee Dee. Shadow Bonnie is like not even a character. He's just an Easter egg, which you can put in C, which is, it's cool when you get Shadow Freddy and Shadow Bonnie, but I don't even know what these are. Is that bad? Scott's a hottie. Chipper and Sons, I believe is what that's from. Is a game that he made before FNAF. I don't even know why it's here. Oh, is that just Fredbear and then Golden Bonnie? Is that all that is? Because if that's the case, they're both S. And then Toy Freddy can go in B, Toy Bonnie can go in B, and Toy Chica can go in C, because Toy Chica is gross. Okay. Well, that was tier list making. I don't even want to go over with this because this was meant to be a meme, but I took it somewhat seriously. But S tier is Springtrap, Puppet, Golden Freddy from FNAF 2, Regular Freddy, Nightmare Chica, Regular Chica, Golden Freddy from FNAF 1, Phone Guy, Scott Cawthon, and Fredbear, and Golden Bonnie. I feel like Golden Bonnie has a different name, but I'm having trouble remembering it. Anyways, this was definitely an episode of But Why. Hope you enjoyed it. I don't know how often I'm going to come out with these again. Like I said, life's a bit busy right now, so I'm going to come out with them as I can and when I think of good ideas for it. But if you enjoyed, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.